Hello, my glass houses. Today I am rubbing shoulders with my friend Rudolph Thomas. And Rudolph, what you want? Or you want to introduce yourself to the people so they know who we are rub shoulders with.
Hi, so I'm Rudolph Thomas, Managing Director of Kalim Distributors Limited. We specialize, but we're not limited to. We are a makeup distribution company that also sells things like reading and sunglasses, contact lenses, and lip balms. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell.
Well, that's a nice little nutshell you got going
Yeah.
on there. So Rudolph and I were just here, and we're just when you meet up your people and you just give elaboration, you share stories, and that's the whole business behind glass houses. It's just sharing stories to inspire each other. And Rudolph was telling me about when he just started in the business, and he went to a particular customer to selling goods, and she almost chased him out and asked him the question, why should I buy from you when I have my rep of 25 years?
Yes.
Please tell us about that story, Rudolph.
Alright, so as a salesperson at heart to my core, I strongly believe in service. If you're working for your customers, you should do just that. Work for them.
Oh, you mean working for your customers? I don't understand.
As in, if you are representing a company and you're going to a customer to do work, you should work for the customer.
Yes.
The customer should trust your judgment. The customer should trust you. So you should be consistent, a trustworthy person. So I turned up one day in Montego Bay, new on the route, and I went to a customer, and she, based on the items that we were selling at the time, she was accustomed to getting those items from another supplier. So I introduced myself and asked her if she would like to take a look at our products, and she blatantly said, "Sir, I have been doing business with the other supplier for over 25 years. Why should I buy from you?" So
And was it a question that she expected you to answer, or she did just let you know, so listen, get out of my place, I ain't buying nothing today.
Right, but I didn't hear rejection because I listened to someone once that says in sales you need 7 no before you get your first yes. So
that person is very generous.
Right.
As a salesperson, about me get like 1,000 no's before we get
the
one
first,
yes.
right? So you need at least 7 no's. So
Yes.
just keep going.
So that day you didn't get any no's yet, so she was your first no for that day.
Right.
Good. You
So,
see how God worked these
you
things
know
out.
what I mean? So it's like when she said that, I said, well, in any business at all you're in, you need options.
Yes.
Yeah? And ironically, I won't say, but option has some meaning there.
It was a play on words, a pun. Is that what you call a pun?
A pun, right? So
you need options.
You need options.
And
So-
I'm here.
Right. So when I explained how would take collect her order and let her get it the following day. This was new to her. She has never had a scenario where she placed an order and was able to get it the following day. Seeing that she's living so far in Montego Bay as well.
Yes.
So I gave her the options. She
Next
did it.
day delivery.
Next day delivery.
So she was
all the way.
blown out of the water with that.
She was blown all the way. So the moral of the story is, as a salesperson, you have to be creative. Think creative. Don't think inside the box.
Yes.
Think to add value, because what you're doing, you're solving a problem.
And that's what salespeople, I think they need to change it from saleswoman to solution woman.
Yeah.
We need a solutions woman, not saleswoman.
Right.
Yeah.
Or a solution, what do you call it now? A solution extraordinaire.
Oh
You
my God, I
understand
love
what
it.
I'm saying? Yeah, because
For so many years, they call me a salesperson. I'm like, I could have been a solutions extraordinaire.
Right, because that's your job to find solutions. And I've done sales for many years, and some of the things I remember, I used to work for a company, and when I got the company's product list,
Yes.
it was vast. It was 88 pages of products. And I tell myself there's no way I'm going to learn all these products.
Yes.
So I stopped focusing on
The products.
and start focusing on the customer.
And let us stick a pin right here. So,
Yes.
in my years as a saleswoman,
Yes.
that was one of the things that I learned. Most of the time when you ask me about my products, I didn't know about the products. But for me, I think people bought from me because I sold myself as a
Yes.
reliable person, as a
Right.
genuine person, as a person
Consistent
who's
person.
going to solve their problem. So
Yeah.
we come back to the solutions extraordinaire. So if they were having a problem, they could depend that I could go and find a solution
Right.
from my 88-page product list
Exactly.
and give them that solution in time for them to run them show.
Exactly. So you know,
So
it's
stop focusing on the products.
and focus on your customers, build your relationships with them, be consistent, be loyal. Also, you need to be a person with integrity because your customers need to trust you. If they can't
Yes.
trust you, like if you take an order,
Yes.
give them what they order. Don't go and go pad up the bill because you need to make your quota.
Oh
Your
God,
quota
no.
will come in time. You
Yes.
understand? Ensure that you work for your customers. And you know, just keeping it short, but I remember
Yes.
2 incidents when I just started sales and I got the big 88 page and thing. And there was a customer in Portland. I was warned, I was foretold, I was given the full armor to say, listen, this is our most difficult customer.
Yes.
Handle the customer with kid's glove
Yes.
and be very careful.
Nice.
And you know what I did to diffuse this customer? I would go to the store,
Yes.
do the rounds and go through with her with what she needs and stuff. Then I would do the rest of the town and then go back to the store.
Why?
And I would-
That don't make no.
It seemed like it never made no sense.
Yes, it don't make no sense
right,
to me.
but I was building relationship.
Hmm.
So what I did after I would finish the route, I go to the store and I'm there until she's closed.
I do what?
Just there talking her up, talking
Then
to
the
her.
woman never have no work for the Rudolph
She
for
had
you
work to do,
distracted
but
you.
I'm there. And what it did was to build trust that he's here. So I remember
Wow.
there were times when after I finished working, went
Yes.
there, when she's closing, me and her close up the store.
So you become like the security guard.
I become like the security.
Boy!
You understand what I'm saying? And in those little nuggets of being there
Yes.
with her, I saw other needs that she needed to take care of, like things, errands to run. You're a salesperson, so some things are beneath you, like running errands for your customers. This is just me. I like to be.
So, but to build relationship is
you,
that
you
that's
have
where
to do what you have to
you're
do.
saying that you went back to the store.
Yeah.
You go do your work,
Yeah.
and then after you're done your work,
Yeah.
you just go back to the store to hang out with her.
Just
That's what we
to
call
chill.
hanging out,
Just
hang
to chill.
around.
Just to hang around.
And from that, you are able to see opportunities, or you could be of value to help her solve some other
Other
non-related
related
problems.
Right.
I saw the relationship building up people.
And up to today, she and I remain friends. There was another customer as well that she was behind the 8 ball in terms of setting up her computer system and stuff, you know. And she had a very simple system, a simple method of how she processed her orders with her customers and stuff. And I saw that she had no real computer system.
And so you offer that value to her free
Yes.
of cost.
I said, hey, I can link you with somebody who can come and set up a
So you know, so when she want to order the products for yourself, who will get that the order. And that's all in practical ways, people. When I heard these stories from Rudolph, I'm like, these are stories that we need to have some glasshouse moments, because I can relate to Rudolph's stories as a salesperson. But you don't even need to be a salesperson, as a person of life, because life is a sales job, whether you want to call yourself saleswoman, salesman, or solution extraordinaire. Life, you're selling something all the time, whether you're selling you a product, a service, whatever. We're always selling, and that's all we build, relationships.
Yes.
And so today, these stories can help in very practical ways to show us that, listen, people are willing to change and to try new options if you provide it and present it to them in a way that they have to consider. Because what you said to this woman when she said, me have been 25 years sales rep, is that I am here to provide an option.
Yeah.
Because as a business person, you need options.
Exactly. Exactly.
Voila, that's just
Exactly.
simple common sense,
You're running a
logic.
business, I mean, you need what you need when you need it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So if there's one closing thing I would say
Yes.
to everybody, you don't need to recreate the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to turn it better than the other person who is turning it. You understand? You don't need to go and
Yes.
make a wheel because the wheel is already made.
Mhm.
And you know what I realized, like, when storm is coming, and I'm a national brown bread guy.
Yes.
And when I go to the supermarket and there's a storm, any brand that's there, I pick
Yes.
it up. And the point is, when you go to the supermarket, you see a lot of brands there. So do not limit yourself. Do
Yes.
not tell yourself that you cannot do something because it's already made. So in high regard, value them enough that you'll work for them, value them enough that you will go the extra mile for them, because the art of being a sales rep is simple solving solution. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what you're here for, to solve solution, to ensure that your customers are getting value for money. So yeah, peace out. That's me. That's what I have to say.
Well, I hope in sharing this story today that you can take away some of the things that Rudolph and myself and others before us, as he says, the wheel is already invented.
Yeah.
So there's no need for us to go and reinvent the wheel. Just work it better, turn it better than the next person, and you will get results. Because the other day it occurred to me, I was sitting looking at a bottle of Lysol spray, and you know, on the top of the little thing, on the top of it, the piece where you turn to let out the spray, they have the word on it. So as I was sitting looking on it, it was saying no.
Yeah.
And I sat there puzzled, saying, why would they put no on the Lysol bottle? You know, so they just have a full of blonde moment, and I'm famous for the blonde moments. I said, why they put blonde no on the Lysol bottle?
Yes.
It took me a few seconds, but it dawned on me that it was not no, it was actually saying on. That inspired me that day. I didn't know that I was going to need that inspiration that day to be able to deal with some no's that I needed, that was coming my way, what me never know about. But God saw and knew that I needed to deal with some no's, but to take those no's not as N-O, but as to flip it and say on.
Yeah.
You're on your way
Yeah.
to many yeses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So perspective is a heaven of a thing.
Yes.
Glasshouse moments, sales stories.
Yeah.
Tune in next time. This is Mary.
This is Rudolph.
Tune in out.